Welcome to another Gits video, and actually on this video is not going to be a tutorial, it's going to be more of a review of a VPN service that I've been using for the past 3 weeks. Now I've used this VPN service here locally in my hometown, and I've actually used it out of town, out of state, which has been in Texas. But let me just go ahead and start off with going over its graphic user interface, just software for Windows, and just show you how simple it is, and explain to you guys a few of the things that you are able to see within the software. So on the bottom right hand corner, you get to select the country, the city, and the server within the city for your VPN session. On the left hand corner, you're able to see the time you've been connected for on that VPN session, the protocol, the server, and how much data has been uploaded and downloaded within that VPN session. On the upper left hand corner, it gives you the IP address of the visible IP address that everybody's able to see within the internet. And if we go to the next tab, we're able to see a list of all the countries or servers within the countries. And you're on the right hand side, it gives you the number of servers within each country as well. You can also see them as a map. So let me go ahead and just zoom in for you guys on there, and you guys are able to see the countries. You guys are able to see how much there is in any state and within each city. And you can actually also filter the servers using the country, a protocol, or a latency on there. And that's one of the neat things that I like about it. You can actually do a little settings on there, such as what do you want it to do whenever you power on your system, every time you minimize it, do you want it to close, what do you want it to do. You can actually control the update tone here as well as you can tell it what to do whenever a connection is dropped. Either you want it to reconnect, you want it to kill. I would actually have that kill switch on. I really recommend it. And you can actually also customize a few settings in there of the IP address that you're assigned. Do you want it at least every 45, 60, or 90 minutes? And just so I can show you guys, you have 45, 60, and 90. And you can actually change the DNS server, your primary and your secondary server as there. And it's pretty simple, right to the point. I know a lot of people complain about it. A lot of people don't like the graphic user interface. But to be honest, whenever it comes to a VPN service, I don't think it's about the graphic user interface. It's more about the security and how good it is at encrypting everything and hiding your IP address and your location, and the tunneling, the VPN tunnel from your computer to the server that it's directing everything to. So I don't know why a lot of people make a big fuss about this, but this is my opinion. I would care more about the speeds that I'm getting, if it actually encrypts what I'm sending out on the internet, and is it really reliable. And going with reliable, I want to talk about the speeds. And this is a speed test without a VPN session. So I got 118.22, 11.97. That's what I'm paying for. I'm fine. That's no VPN. But look at what happens whenever I do a VPN session to a state on the East Coast. And this was actually in New York. I selected a server in New York and a server within New York. And this is the speeds that I'm getting. I'm getting 64.14, 10.16. That's a big drop. Really big drop. Now, if I were to choose a server in LA, exactly where I'm located at, a server close to me, there is an increase between the east and closer. I mean, there is a difference. I can see it. It's like 22 megabits per second. But actually, when you compare it to this, to no VPN, I don't know what to think. I really don't know. Kind of explains why I do get some buffering whenever I stream anything on my Raspberry Pi 3. I've experienced buffering every like 20 to 25 minutes whenever I'm streaming anything over the network. And most of these videos were 1080p resolution. So yes, I did experience some buffering. And a lot of people you guys are going to come to me and be like, well, whenever you start a VPN session, it is known that your internet speed is going to drop. Yes, I know that. And in some cases, it actually increases depending on how your internet connection is routed through the servers, or your data is routed through. And I've seen a lot of people do all these tests on YouTube, and a lot of people don't exceed anything higher than 100 megabits per second. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to do it. Because if you do have more than 100, you guys can have an idea of what exactly you're going to get. If you're anything lower than 80, I think you're fine. I think you would actually get the same speeds that you're getting by ISP. ISP is the same servers, same speeds that you're going to get using one of their servers or one of their VPN servers. So, I mean, anything lower than 100, I think you will be fine. But I'm just saying, I mean, for us that are over 100, is that gap really normal? I don't know. And they do claim to be to actually use high bandwidth infrastructures I don't know how high that is, but I guess there is a data bandwidth cap after all. But either way, their securities, I'm saying like it's good. This is the IP address that I'm getting on the DNS leak test. It doesn't route back to the city I'm in. It does show LA, Costa Mesa, Winter Park. So then when I do a what's my IP address, I actually get the same thing that I get on my DNS leak test. And just so you guys can actually see, let me go ahead and bring up IP Vanish for you guys, so you guys can actually see it. 94.81, 94.81. And also, why I also wanted to review this with you guys is because recently PC Magazine said it was one of the top 10s. Well, we look at this list, I want to say it comes out around number 5. I do know that some of them have more features, some of them are kind of the same, but I guess it all depends to the speed that you're getting after all, and the torrenting and all that stuff. But let's go ahead and look at their claims on their website, and I'm gonna go one by one, and I will go ahead and tell you if I agree or disagree with them. User-friendly apps for all your devices, that is true. Tried it on Android device, which is I don't even know what is it. It's a Zen or a Z tablet, which is one of my dad's tablets. It does have Android on there. Access to the world's fastest VPN. I don't think it's the fastest, so that I'm gonna go ahead and scratch that off. 750 VPN service in 60 countries. Yes, they actually do have more than 60 countries. I agree with that as well. Limited bandwidth. I agree with that as well. I've never had any locks or any alert saying you've met your data cap or your time cap or anything like that, so that's fine. 256-bit AES encryptions, I believe that as well. Anonymous torrenting, unlimited peer-to-peer traffic, that I have not tried it, so I can't give you guys an insight on that. Access to censorship apps on websites, yes, I do agree with that. We actually have a firewall at work, and when I initiated the VPN session, I was able to get to certain social medias that we're not able to get to due to our firewall. Unlimited service switching, I actually tried it for 30 minutes. I was actually changing every 5 minutes, and I did it so many times within a day, and I had no problems. 5 simultaneous connections on multiple devices. Yes, I've tried it. I've had a VPN session on 5 different devices at the same time, and it all seemed to work fine. 24/7 customer service, I've never tried it. 7 money back guarantee. I think I should have done that a long time ago, but just because I'm using this VPN service just to have a backup or be secure whenever I'm sending any data on public places such as Starbucks or airports when I'm traveling, I have something to help me on encrypting all of that and not leaving a trace of what I'm doing for work. But besides that, I mean, I don't dislike it, I don't like it, I'm neutral about it, but just because I'm using it for working purposes, I'm going to keep it. For you guys who are trying to do any online media streaming or anything like that, or try to use it on Kodi, on a Fire Stick, on a Raspberry Pi, or anything else, I don't know. I'm just telling you guys I did experience some buffering every 20 to 25 minutes, and you guys can go ahead and make a decision based on what I'm showing you guys on here. Hopefully this does help you out, and hopefully next video is actually me reviewing NordVPN, and then I'll probably do a comparison with IP Vanish. But until then, I'll see you guys into the next video. If you guys liked, make sure to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll get back to you guys on the next video. Thank you.